Okay, this is a video about Warframe. This will be posted on my Twitter account and my YouTube account if you put in a playlist. I'm getting mods to hunt liches or technosite coda as they're called in Warframe. This is about something else. When you see two people talking to each other, or a group of people talking to each other for months, and all you're getting is almost like you're the people in the aquarium and you're looking at the fish. You don't see what the fish do when the aquarium closes. I'm going to put it that way. And when someone starts using pet names for someone, for like I said, months, then it is on that person that is being called those things to break it off. You know, because like, hey, either one, that would make you uncomfortable, or two, you would like it, right? Maybe there's a wait and see in there. I'm not sure. But what I'm getting at from like a technical aspect in the conversation is that it doesn't matter what you think your job is, unless the person directly tells you they have a problem with someone. Like if I had someone who was making advances and saying things like, you know, like I said, pet names, right? And I didn't want to. I don't want them to, and they kept doing it. Then, well, one, I'd get the cops involved, and two, I would tell people to stay away from them, and I would block them. You know, I make content as well, and if I was streaming and people were doing that, you better believe I would. I wouldn't even need a moderator. I'm like, I can moderate it myself, thank you very much. It's like, no. Well, when you get into a point where the person that you think you're helping isn't being helped, or their input isn't asked, then you come across as being weird, right? Like, what's the term? What's the term turned on? Parasocial, right? And no, this has anything to do with anything. It's just the realm of hypotheticals. Yeah, and it's sort of like, and then let's say I saw two people doing that. I thought I was helping, and the person never shows up. Person A never shows up, and person B's like, hey, where's this guy? There's a girl that that I was talking to. You know, like, and I have to say, well, I kept them from talking to you. And at that point, I'm the parasocial weirdo, right? So you don't want to be that. When you see two people, adults, when you see two people acting like adults in the internet, assume they're adults. When you see two people acting like children in the internet, they're children. Mental maturity, that's how you have to operate these days on the internet, because you just don't fucking know. But it's like that in real life. People can look like adults, but they're just cosplaying, they're children cosplaying adults. You know, it's the same thing. But yeah, mental maturity, and people just and then I have to be like, well, if this person actually meant something to person A, and I basically told person B to fuck off, like, hey, you know, this person doesn't want to talk to you anymore, you just need to fuck off. And then at that point, person B would be so distraught or so confused that maybe they'd hurt themselves, right? There's so much emotions going on. Same thing with person A. It's like, did I just cause a train wreck? And I'm just gonna say it straight. This is what we're all here for. Straight talk. When someone is a streamer or a personality, and like I said, I make content as well, and you have someone talking at them like that, saying pet names, being cute, you know, being cute, that's the way to put it. And everybody else is engaging with that person. One would say loving that person, you know, talking to them as well, like, hey, how you doing? Like an open bar. Just the new guy really quickly became the regular, and everybody seems to like him. And isn't that sort of strange that maybe the one person with an actual problem is a moderator? I think that's a bit funny, right? And if if the streamer in question wants me to leave, I'm going to approach this like any other conversation, right? Like, I'm going to approach it in a way that's like, hey, you know what? I understand. If you could tell me why, if you could all just be calm about this, then, you know, feelings aside, that's just how it is. Shit happens, right? But, what I'm not going to do is just wander off. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to hold the streamer in question, hold hate against them, right? And they have said it themselves in streams, if you have a problem with someone, talk it out. Talk it out with them, right? Don't just leave like a bitch, right? There are times when I thought that, you know, there's something going on and I was being talked down to or whatever, and I just didn't feel like I was being listened to and I left, which, you know, yeah, but I communicated. You know, I communicate and the person in question communicates. So, I know I'm not saying any names. I'm not saying any names. I'll probably wait a day or two to release this. But this is another thing, and if anybody gets anything out of this, moderate your own fucking shit. Moderate your own fucking shit. Bots exist for a reason. ChatGPT isn't going away. It's not going away. You can get Stream Elements, Streamlabs, whatever the hell they got. You know, like, at the rate you're gonna pay a moderator, people are gonna hate me for saying this. You could probably pay a programmer to you know, to program a fairly decent bot or some sort of command that's, you know, easy on the energy bills. But yeah, it's like, if other people had a problem with me months ago, like months ago, literal months ago, then I would have stopped. I would have taken it to heart and like, well, maybe the person I'm talking to, maybe the streamer I'm talking to isn't comfortable with the way I'm talking, right? And maybe it's they're embarrassed, right? Or if they wanted to give me any sort of like heads up or feedback through other people, I'm open to that. I'm fine with that. But what I'm not fine with is proxy wars, especially proxy wars fought by someone who may not want a proxy war. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit and see how things flush out. Anyway, thanks for watching my rant video, and happy lich hunting.